why most people fail at discovery calls and how you can fix it.
This is a great one because discovery calls is where the gold is made. This is where AI is gone and it's human to human. What do you find is the most common rookie mistake?
The lack of preparation. If you haven't got time to prepare for the meeting, don't turn up. Preparation is a foundation for success. The negatives of selling virtually, you get distracted.
What do you think people struggle to build trust during the initial discovery call?
In this episode, you're going to learn why most people fail at discovery calls and how you can fix it.
This is a great one because discovery calls is where the gold is made. This is where AI is gone and it's human to human, right? So like, what do you find is the most common rookie mistake that people make during a discovery call?
The lack of preparation, right? And the CEO of Grant Thornton once said, I was at a conference and there was a director conference and the conversation came up, time. I haven't got time to prepare for a meeting. What do you do? And you know what he said? Don't turn up to the meeting. Simple.
That's brutal.
He was like, if you haven't got time to prepare for the meeting, don't turn up. Because why? Preparation is a foundation for success. So if you're turning up to a meeting without preparing, you'll actually show the other person that you don't respect their time enough to prepare for them, right? And this is the biggest error. I've been on audit calls with reps pre-COVID in the car, and we'd get outside of the meeting and they'd be then on their phone Googling the company like 3 minutes before getting in. I'm like, if that's your preparation, don't even bother, because it actually comes through when you meet with them that you haven't taken any time to prepare. Now, on the flip side, a gentleman called Dave Munro, he was the executive director for Capital Aluminium, right? He became my mentor. He was also one of the executives at Fletcher Building, and he coached me on Fletcher when I won Fletcher. Incredible operator. When I won that account, this is testing my age, this is like 16 years ago. When I won that account, they were listed at the time. So I downloaded their report and there was some stuff around OH&S. So I created a 2-page brief on my understanding of current state and future state, right? And I even created a problem statement. And I then sent that to him in the mail, right? And his PA gave it to him. He called me and said, can we book a time to meet?
Imagine how quick that would be now with leveraging AI.
Yeah.
You can feed it through there, get the statement, then still do the manual mailing out.
Yeah.
So that's a great
and
stance.
at that point, that was a pivotal point in my career where I learned the impact of preparing, right? Because when I had that discovery call with him, he was like, he actually said to me, I wish my reps did this level of preparation. And already our rapport and the respect that he had for me went through the roof. So that's the biggest issue. Most people will turn up to a meeting not prepared. It's like saying, asking an athlete that's training for the Olympics or not even training, they just turn up to the Olympics and do the event without training, or Cristiano Ronaldo, they train every week because why? They want to keep themselves conditioned and prepared for the game. Winning doesn't occur on the day, it occurs in the lead up. Right? We should not be any different.
Yeah, I love that. And a big thing as well is listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Listening on the call. So how do you balance listening while trying to engage but while trying to steer the conversation? Any sort of tips you got there?
So it's a really good, this is often one that, again, one of the negatives of selling virtually, right? There's a lot of positives because you can record the call, but on the negative, you get distracted.
Yep.
I've seen this heaps. Have I done it before? Yeah, I'm on a call with a prospect and I'm bloody, messaging someone on email or WhatsApp and I'm not really listening, yeah? Turn your notifications off, first and foremost. If you're doing virtual, put yourself on Do Not Disturb. Be 100% present in the call. Take notes. Go back, instead of typing notes, right? Take physical notes. Let them share, write it down, right? The power of writing, even though it's been recorded, it's actually quite powerful when you write and you highlight and you say, hey, thanks for sharing that. Dave, you mentioned that previously when you were doing X, this was a bit of a problem. Do you mind sort of elaborating, or can you describe a bit about how that impacted your business? When you show them that you've heard, right? This is a confirm skill, one of the 5 consultative selling skills. Remember, acknowledge, question, confirm, respond, check. When you confirm during a call, you're showcasing them that you've been actively listening. Because again, the other error that a lot of sales, or I see a lot of people make, is They listen to respond, not listen to understand. There's two different outcomes there, right? I'm listening because I'm trying to hear something so that I can pitch my service. No, the mindset that we need to have when we're in a call is we've got to take away, we're not selling anything. My goal here in discovery is to seek understanding of where you're at today, where you're going tomorrow, right? And it's not about my service. My service is actually irrelevant here. If my objective is to be a true consultant, I want to ask some questions, I want to clarify, I want to confirm, and I want to understand. Then I'm in a position to position sort of what we can do to help. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And look, what do you think people struggle to build trust during the initial discovery call?
I think because they haven't. A lot of the time, they'll go in with a pitch about them. So and you think by 2025, it's like when you read proposals, right? Just give you an example, and I'll go back to that question in a moment. 90% of proposals that we audit, for some reason, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth page is all about about the selling business. This is who we are. These are the people in our business. These are the awards we won. That's irrelevant.
Snooze fest.
It's all irrelevant, right? And we heard Marcus Hook say, the only thing that's relevant for us in our proposal is what's the problem, right? What's the actual benefit to our business, and what's the action plan, right? And that's the business case. Yeah, the rest is irrelevant. And unfortunately, a lot of people make the same mistake. They go into a call and they start talking about their product and their service and their business, right? And already that creates a level of, lack of trust, right? Because they're like, well, hang on a second, you're pitching to me and you don't even know if I need this product and service. So again, a great first meeting structure is all about presenting a point of view, presenting a perspective, because when you present a perspective, then you showcase to them that you have a level of expertise on the topic, right? That you are somebody that can be trusted because you know their industry, you know their space, and you have an understanding of their problems. Remember, empathy is really important. If you want to build trust, if you want to build rapport, you got to have empathy, right?
This is perfect, Luis. Look, what would you summarize as the top 3 things that you need to do in a discovery call to give yourself the best chance at progressing to the next stage?
Always come prepared, right? Get your pre-meeting plan. Have a good agenda, right? Make sure that you've got some questions, past, current, future, built out. Consider some of the potential questions that they might ask of you, because then you can at least be prepared for it, right? And always, if you want a discovery call to go well, always confirm what you hear.
Love that. And if you want to learn how to scale to 10 mil, leveraging this discovery call framework, just reach out to us or visit growforum.io/newsletter to get your first lesson today.